When you begin actively teaching your baby how to sleep, you are going to come across stages and phases in your little one's life where things can be a little bit challenging, especially when they're mastering a new skill. So it's important to understand that when a baby or toddler is learning a new skill, it does affect their sleep quality. And that's not just a hunch from having twin boys myself, it's actually proven. New skills, mastering the new skills can affect sleep quality. So just be really mindful of that. Now, one of the biggest topics I get emailed about is when a baby learns how to do a skill but doesn't learn how to master it and it begins affecting their sleep. So what I mean by that is when a baby can sit up but they can't lie back down, or when a baby can pull themselves up on the side of a cot rail but they get really frustrated that they can't get themselves back down, and mum or dad are finding themselves having to come in 40 million times to lie their baby back down. Same thing again when parents get in touch with me and say, I'm so frustrated because I know my baby has the ability to locate their dummy and return it, but they're not doing it. So I just wanted to touch on those topics for you today. And as always, I will try and keep it as brief as possible because we are all time poor. So if your baby or little one has begun sitting up, but they can't quite get back down, and same with if they've begun pulling themselves up on the side of the cot but can't get back down, I suggest you incorporate some play-based learning into their awake time and assist them to do so while they're awake. So rather than getting too frustrated at bedtime that they haven't quite got that skill, invest some time in helping them to achieve the skill. Now, I'm not suggesting we force them to learn something quickly or race them through development. What I am saying is we can engage with our little ones and help them learn the steps that they need to take to master that skill. So that might be placing gently their hands or their legs down onto the mattress and showing them how to move from a seated position to a lying down position, or how to maneuver their arms down the cot rail to lower themselves safely. You can do that while they're awake and you can do it in a fun way. Encourage them to do it on their own, but show them how to do it and assist them. Keep doing that for a couple of days, and I have no doubt that your little one will learn how to master that skill. Now, it's the same thing with the dummy. As adults, in the middle of the night, when we run into a dark nursery to find that dummy quickly, it can take us a bit of time to locate it, and we know within reason that the dummy is within set parameters. A baby doesn't always have that awareness. So they wake up and they can't find it, they're going to call out so that you come and do it for them. So what you can do is spend some time with them during awake time in their cot and put heaps of dummies in there. Show them where they are. Use their arm, use their hand to retrieve the dummy and put it into their mouth. Show them that they can physically do it, and when they do it, praise them. Show them that you're really proud of them, that they've learned that skill. Keep practicing it. There's nothing wrong with throwing 6, 8, 10, however many dummies you want into the cot so that your baby has a really good shot at finding their own. Now, this is only applicable for babies that are old enough to have the skill. So for babies that are over 9 to 10 months of age that are beginning to have that skill of locating and putting the dummy back in independently, that's what I would suggest doing. It's an option. Of course, you can always consider removing the dummy, but if you're not quite there yet and you're happy to persevere, you can always teach them how to retrieve it themselves. Now, another thing while we're on that topic, you might like to anchor your baby to a comforter, or if your little one has a favoured toy, is it an option to attach a dummy to that toy or that blankie? So it's definitely going to be more realistic if it's a blanket-based comforter, but you could tie a dummy to each of those corners so that when your baby's looking for their dummy, rather than searching for an item that's this big, they can search for a more sizable item and have a better shot at finding it. It's just all about teaching them the process, and you can do that in a fun way during awake time. So just really open your mind when it comes to helping your babies learn a new skill. Is there something that you can do to help them master that skill, which is going to benefit you both at bedtime and at nap time? Definitely take some time to have a look around the website while you're here. As always, if you have a blog topic that you would like to submit, please do so. I really, really hope this was helpful for you. And If you're not in the stages of actively helping your baby learn how to sleep, I'm sure you can still benefit from these tips. And as always, if you love it, please share it around. Really appreciate it, and I hope that you all have an amazing day.